Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're back in San Francisco at R Mustangs. The reason I'm here is that I recently spoke with someone who's in the market for their first Mustang, and they wanted to understand what makes the car start. They basically have only had computerized cars, modern cars, and this will be their first classic Mustang. So I said I'd go over to R Mustangs in San Francisco and talk to the owner, Rick, and that's why I'm here today. So let's go talk to Rick, but first let's try to figure out what is he doing. Let's interrupt him and find out what is he doing today. What is he working on?
Man, how's it going?
How you been, man?
All right, pretty good. Yourself? How you doing, man?
Having fun, man.
All right, man. All right.
Well, we're gonna put a Borgeson in it. He wants the Borgeson, but it's got this aftermarket AC bracket, so it won't work. So
Okay.
I said,
So you got JP having fun?
I'm having fun, man.
All right, man. All right. That's good. That's good.
Fun in the sun.
There you go.
yeah, he's gonna have to put something there. It's got a big old gap now because that's an air-conditioned console. It's got that gap there.
Yeah, he gonna
He
have
can put something there.
to. Yeah, figure something out. Maybe get some EFI going. Get a little display happening there or something like that. Custom.
Put a TV screen, right?
Oh man, I saw a car with a TV screen recently though.
Yeah.
That was an old installation. Oh, there's your convertible sitting up here.
What am I looking at under the hood when I'm looking at my Mustang, and what are the components that are going to be important for me when I want to start this car? Fuel, spark, and compression. If you have all three of those, the car is going to start. If the car is not starting, you're missing one of those components. The top two are going to be spark and fuel. We're looking at the carburetor, which is underneath the air cleaner, which is a no-brainer. Here's a fuel filter, which you can see the fuel in there moving around. A plastic fuel filter is okay. People get a little paranoid on them, but remember, you got all these hoses up here that have been hanging out here for decades. They're not melting, so that's not melting. So you want to look around in here. Of course, you got your radiator that holds the water. You got your battery. You got your starter relay or starter solenoid, which is running down to the starter. You got your alternator, which is going to charge the car. And if you do have power steering, you're going to have your power steering pump right here, which is going to circulate the fluid throughout the power steering system and make your steering easy. Voltage regulator, which is super important and people don't pay attention. It's this voltage regulator right here. If this thing fails or this thing breaks, this car will charge unlimited. So the purpose of the regulator is to always keep the charging number the same regardless of the RPMs. You got your distributor, your Pertronics is inside. Here's your coil wire. You want to pull this off and take it with you. It's always a good theft preventive measure. Little tricks like that. Now say we want to look for spark and we don't have the right tools to look for spark. How do we know if we have spark? There's a few ways to do it. The old school way we used to do is to pull the coil wire off of there and kind of put it a little close, and then have someone turn the key and see if we get some spark. You can see a lightning bolt in there, and that'll mean spark. I mean, what do we do when we're looking for a car that we think may not be getting fuel? Well, one of the easiest things people do is they'll remove this line here. They'll lay a rag down, put a soda bottle, whatever, and you'll have someone crank the motor, and you'll wait for fuel to come out. Fuel is coming out of there, we have fuel.
So that's a sign of a healthy engine just before it gets fuel and spark to start, right?
Absolutely, that's a good battery, and that's a good starter, and that's a good flex plate. And you'll soon find out we both have fuel and spark. The cranking is basically the starter engaging in the, if this is an automatic, the starter is engaging in the flex plate. That's what you're hearing. That flex plate is going to turn the engine to create compression, and when the engine is turning, your fuel pump is going to be clicking on the fuel eccentric. That's going to be pushing fuel. Your ignition is going to create spark, and your car is going to start. And that's it. It shuts it all down. So you have all those three components that keep the car, that get the car running. And once you have all those three, you're good. These cars are very, very easy to troubleshoot when they don't start. They're very easy. And as far as compression goes, it's a rare day in the car world when an engine has zero compression.